Hey everyone. So, the other day I picked up this Battle Academy for Pokemon. So, it's supposed to be easy to learn and easy to teach somebody. So yeah, we can see it's actually we're a little too close. Let me see. So, you got an Eevee deck, a Pikachu deck, and a Cinderace deck. And then yeah, so I don't actually know when this came out, but I went to I want to teach my wife how to play Pokemon. So I went to my local comic book shop / card shop. Let's see if we can focus in on that. Not really. And then I asked the guy like, "Oh, hey, I'd really like to teach my wife how to play Pokemon, but I also don't have a deck. So are there any like starter decks?" And he recommended this. I don't know if Pokemon has starter decks. I didn't see any, but I don't know if they just don't sell them. I remember a long time ago they did have like structure decks, sort of. So join the Pokemon trainers at the Battle Academy. So prepare for a Pokemon battle with the ready-to-play Pokemon trading card game Battle Academy. The Battle Academy includes everything 2 players need to play, with guides to the decks so your first game is easy to follow. So when I told him that I wanted to teach my wife how to play, he recommended this because he said that it comes with the mats and the tokens that you need and the coin flip so you can see who starts. And then the mats are probably one of the better reasons why, because it tells you exactly where everything goes. And I've only ever played the Wizards of the Coast Pokemon. So when he said that, it's like, oh, just in case anything's changed, because I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And that changes every now and then. So I wanted to know, like, oh, is there anything else that I would need to know? So you can choose a Cinderace or Pikachu to lead your team in a heads-up battle against one another. Wait, what about Eevee? Then switch up the decks to play Eevee against Cinderace or Pikachu and lead different teams of Pokemon into the arena. With a little strategy and a little luck, you can battle with the best. And so we're going to see what actually comes inside of this Battle Academy. Easy to learn package box. So the Pokemon TCG Battle Academy includes 3 complete Pokemon decks. So 60 cards each, so 180 cards. Of course, there's going to be repeats, and a lot of them are also going to be energies. But I want to know what's in here. And just in case anybody else is interested in getting this, I also wanted to make a video so that if you wanted to teach somebody how to play Pokemon, because I know a lot of people only collect the cards for the art, but if you want to teach somebody, you'll know what's in here. So 3 complete Pokemon TCG decks, 60 cards each, which I guess put the spotlight on Cinderace, Pikachu, and Eevee. And Eevee include powerful special Pokemon. Eevee deck includes 2 copies of an all-new promo card featuring Galarian Obstagoon, 1 instruction sheet to help you set up to play, 2 tutorial guides to lead you through the decks, 1 2-player game board, 3 boxes to keep the cards organized. Oh, shoot, it comes with a deck box. I didn't even know that. I think he mentioned that, actually. The guy at the card shop mentioned that. So the game board, the rule book, a large metallic coin with Cinderace, Pikachu, and Eevee, and a set of damage counters, and a code for Pokemon TCG Live. Oh, look at that. Nice. I think that's a card game. Or just you collect cards online. Okay, let's open it up. Okay, removing the plastic. The camera might move a little bit. I'm in the way. Oh, what else is in here, actually? So you see that. Nothing here, just Cinderace, Pikachu, and Eevee. Another one of these. And the cards that we'll see in a second. Okay, so let's open this up. Put this to the side. And now we have, read this first. So this contains everything that you need to learn how to play. Just follow these steps and you'll be playing in no time. You can also learn to play by watching the tutorial video on Battle Academy. So take out the game board and set it up between both players. Give the tutorial guide with Cinderace on the cover. in the deck with the same image on it to the one player, and then give the tutorial guide with the Pikachu on the cover and the deck with the same image on it to the other player. And then these guys will teach you through a step-by-step tutorial that will teach you the rules of the game. Pop out the damage counters and put them in the pile where both players can reach them. And then both players should open their deck boxes and remove their decks, but do not shuffle the decks or take the cards out of them. Wait, hold up. Both players should open the deck boxes and remove their decks, but do not shuffle. The order of the cards is important for following the tutorial. Oh, I see. So that's why it's only Cinderace versus Pikachu. And then you don't shuffle. You just go with what they've already given you. And it will be sort of like a play-by-play, kind of like karate. You'll find instructions on page 2 of each guide for how to put the deck back into the correct order if necessary. So if you mess them up, or if you want to teach somebody else how to play, then it tells you how to put the cards back. So both players should open the guides to page 1 and start reading. The guides will explain how to finish setting up the game. I wonder who it's set up for. I wonder who it is set up to win. Like, who did they determine wins? Either Cinderace or Pikachu. Alright, let's check out this game board. I don't know if that made sense. I keep hitting my monitor. It's like not a lot of space for something this big. Oh, there's the first half. So you've got what you can do during your turn, just in case. Tells you right there how to play. Prize cards. When you knock out a Pokemon. A little Battle Academy. The deck tells you what it is. Tells you how it's used. Tell you what to do when you use it. It's a little blurry. It's because, oh shoot. Because I have the camera zoomed in a little bit. So, let's see. And here's the other side. So, keep whacking the monitor. Other side is the same thing, just for the other player, right? That's really cool. I really like that they have the game board. And it's a really nice, thick, like, Monopoly thick game board. It's not like a little plastic piece of paper. This is the Cinderace deck. And the Pikachu deck. And we have the instructions for how to play the Pikachu deck. And we have the instructions on how to play the Cinderace deck. No instructions on how to play the Eevee deck. The damage counters that you have to pop out. And then rules reference. So because it's set up for us to only use Eevee to use Pikachu and Cinderace. And then I guess you can just use this whenever you feel like it. And then that will be a regular game. Stop here unless you have already finished the tutorial game. So first you do the tutorial game and then you do the third deck. See, it says, welcome to the rules reference. These rules will help you understand terms associated with some of the more advanced play in the Pokemon trading card game. Playing with the third deck. Once you are comfortable with the Lightning type Pikachu deck and the Fire type Cinderace deck, and you are ready for more advanced play, you can try the Darkness type Eevee deck. Darkness type, oh snap. Not normal? As another option, each player should shuffle their deck before each game. Try these new advanced rules during play. And so, advanced play setup. What is the advanced play? Shake hands with your opponent. Flip a coin. The winner of the coin flip decides which player goes first. Oh, I think in the Cinderace and Pikachu, it might just tell you who goes first. And shuffle your deck. Then draw the top 7 cards and keep them in your hand. Just for the tutorial game, you played with these cards face up on the table. But most of the time, you'll hold the cards you draw, and your opponent doesn't get to see what you play with, what they are until you play them. I see. Check to see if you have any basic Pokemon in your hand. If you don't, see the mulligan section below. Put one of your basic Pokemon face down in the active spot. This will be your active Pokemon when the game begins. You may put up to 5 more basic face down on your bench. In the tutorial game, you skip this step and play your other basic Pokemon on later turns. Oh, I see. So the basic, so I guess the tutorial one is very, very, very like handhold. It handholds you through it. In the tutorial game, you play it face up, but now you play it face down. Put the top 6 cards of your deck off to the side, face down as your prize cards. Oh shoot! The tutorial game used 4 prize cards for a shorter game. Both players flip their active and bench Pokemon face up and start the game. And here's the Eevee deck. Did I say Eevee game? Eevee deck. Okay, so here's the Eevee deck. And then that's all that's in here. Besides this prize card that I've already redeemed. Oh shoot, I dropped that. Give me 1 second real quick. How did I not see that? So we have this really nice metallic coin. Damn, look at how that glows. Nothing on the back, just Pokemon. And then, yeah. It says metallic. It's not metal. Not metal at all. But it sounds like metal. It's nice. It's plastic. And it looks really, really nice. Okay. What do we open first? Pikachu, Cinderace, or Eevee? So I know a lot of people love Eevee. I love Eevee. I don't know if people think Pikachu's overrated. I don't think so. He's the mascot of Pokemon. Cinderace, I'm sure, has a very niche fan base. Sadly, I think Cinderace has the smallest fan base out of these 3. So let's go with Cinderace first. Let's see. Oh, shoot. I messed them up. I don't think they're going to be in order. I'm assuming he goes on top. So we have a Cinderace V. Check that out. Cinderace V. It's a basic Pokemon card. What the heck? What happened to the days when you had to evolve into like the more stronger cards? Basic 210? What the heck? 220 Cinderace. What else we got? We got Shauna, the trainer card. We've got Trainer Switch. We've got Hop. We've got Sizzlipede. Oh. We've got a Great Ball. We've got a Pokemon Catcher. We've got Victini. Victini. Wow. We got another Hop. Scorch. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. You gotta evolve into your Pokemon. Another Shauna. A Pokemon Catcher. A Great Ball. A Larvesta. Is there a Volcarona in here? Damn, I really want to play. Bug Catcher. Sonia. The Pokemon Professor. From Galar. Volcarona, there we go. Maybe I gotta do this closer. A Great Ball, a Potion, a Hop, Switch, a Turtonator. Oh shoot, nice. It looks sick. I like the blue. Maybe we can actually zoom out a little bit. Zoom in, sorry. There we go. An Energy, there. And now everything looks nicer too. Energy Retrieval, a Larvesta, an Energy, a Bug Catcher, a Great Ball, and Fire Energy. These are getting a little bit out of hand. Okay, let's look at some of those early ones. Now that the camera's got better resolution. Cinderace, Shauna, Switch Hop, Sizzlipede. Where's the Scorch? Victini over here. Scorch. We got Volcarona and the Turtonator. Turtonator? Looks sick too. Turtonator. There we go. Alright. So then we have Vulpix. Scorch. We've got Fire Energy. We've got Hop. A Volcarona. Maybe we'll get another Fire Energy or Energy Retrieval. Energy. Ninetales. That's what I was going to say. Maybe we get a Ninetales in here. Nice. Supernatural Flames. Look at that. Energy. Shauna. Energy. Larvesta. Vulpix. Sizzlipede and Fire Energy, Scorch, Vulpix, Sizzlipede, Fire Energy, Fire Energy, Fire Energy, Ninetales, Fire Energy, Victini, another Victini, Fire Energy, and a Sizzlipede. Nice. This is cool. I gotta put this in order, and I've gotta look at the instructions because I have no idea if I messed it up. Because why is Cinderace at the bottom? Okay, next, because Eevee's my favorite, we're gonna open Eevee. Oh, we're gonna open Eevee. Oh, it's the advanced deck. Player 2. Oh shoot, hold up. Player 1, Player 2, and then the advanced deck is Eevee. So because Eevee's the advanced deck, not because it's my favorite, we're gonna open up Eevee afterwards. We're gonna do Pikachu first. Okay, got it. Alright, Pikachu, let's see what you've got. So then, is that set up so that you don't use Pikachu? Oh, nope. Oh, yeah. I guess it is set up so that you don't use Pikachu. Because why is he at the bottom? Unless I don't know what the rules are. Then, Pikachu V, 190, Charge, and Thunderbolt. Nice. That was a lot of damage. 220 and 210? Hold up. Pikachu can't take out Cinderace. Cinderace can take out Pikachu. That hardly seems fair. And they've got 3 energies on each of them. I guess search your deck for the top 2 energy cards and attach them to this Pokemon. So I guess you can attack sooner with Pikachu than you can with Cinderace if you use his ability. I mean, if you use his charge attack first. So we've got Pikachu V. We got Shauna. We've got Yamper. That's so cute. Look at little Yamper. We've got look at little Yamper. We've got a Great Ball. We've got a Zebstrika. Nice. A Blitzo. So we can go into Zebstrika. A Hop. A Luxio. So we're going to get Luxray and Shinx. Switch. Sonia. Shauna, Great Ball, an Electric Energy. There we go. Luxray, Bug Catcher, Shinx. Look at little Shinx. Boss's Orders, Giovanni. Damn. Switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active. Damn. Energy, Hop. Draw 3 cards. I know this isn't Yu-Gi-Oh! What the heck? Draw 3 cards. Shinx. I hadn't noticed that. Potion, Energy, Great Ball, a Luxio. Look at that. A Switch, an Energy, another Zebstrika. So 2 Zebstrikas, 1 Luxray. Hop, Energy Recycler, Energy, another Blitzo, Great Ball. Oh, look! Another Luxray. So 2 Luxrays. Damn. Looks so cool. Energy, Bug Catcher, Zebstrika, Morpeko. So they get a Turtonator. And you get a Morpeko? Yeah, it's insane. I guess they got Volcarona. And they have Victini, too. They have Victini. And they have, Ninetales. And what else did they have? Oh, Scorch. They had a bunch of Scorch. Oh, you get a Boltund. Nice. Blitzo. Luxio. Wait. Oh, yeah. Because you got Yamper. So you get a Boltund. Shinx. Yo, you get a Zeraora. Oh, shoot. So they get Victini, but they get 2 Victinis. You get 1 Zeraora? I guess. That doesn't seem fair. More energies, a Blitzo, and a Yamper. I swear I only saw one, Boltund. Maybe I'm wrong. Look at that. Pikachu. And then, I guess it's easier to evolve into these because these are only 2-stage evolutions and Scorch has 3. Pikachu. Alright, last one, Eevee. Let's see what comes in Eevee's deck. Got it. Okay, so let's see what's in Eevee's deck. The advanced deck. Not those basic decks like the Cinderace and the Pikachu. The advanced. Wait, the advanced deck. So, like all the others, we get an Eevee. Look at that. Eevee with 190. That's dark. And then same I guess HP as Pikachu, less than Cinderace, but does way less damage than Pikachu. What up? Discard all energies. Oh shoot, but if you use it up, you run out of energy for Pikachu. And I guess Cinderace, if you use it, I don't know. But then you have a way of getting back your energies. But with Cinderace, if you use it, you have to get rid of 2 energies. At least you don't get rid of all of them. And then with Eevee, you get to draw 3 cards. Nice. Or if you played a supporter card from your hand during this turn, this attack does 80 more damage. Oh, so if you buff yourself with the collect, you get to draw 3 cards. Hopefully, you'll get a supporter card, and then you'll use the supporter card, and then you'll attack, and it will do plus 80 damage. Nice, very nice. So 160 total. When your Pokemon V is knocked out, your opponent takes 2 prize cards. Oh, shoot. Okay, so Eevee looks very nice. I like how it's not like a cutesy Eevee. It's a very, like, tough, manly looking Eevee. Look at that. And then we have a Dark Energy. This is backwards. What the... Yo, I didn't move this. I didn't switch this up. You saw that, right? Hold up. We're gonna have to look at the video because I didn't. How are these upside down and then these are not upside down? I didn't switch them. We're gonna have to look at the tape. Alright, so we got an Eevee. And then we've got some Dark Energies that were upside down. 4 Dark Energies upside down. 5 Dark Energies, 6 Dark Energies, 7 Dark Energies, 8 Dark Energies, 9 Dark Energies, 10 Dark Energies, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 Dark Energies. Damn. 4 of them were backwards. Out of the box. So, Trainer Cook. Supporter card. Heal 70 damage from your active Pokemon. Wait, why am I reading this? We got a Cook. We've got an Obstagoon. This is the promo card they were mentioning. We've got 2 of them. So these are just gonna be like in order because those were the Cinderace and the Pikachu were in the order that you will play them. But these are just like, hey, you've got 2 Obstagoons. Here's 2 Obstagoons. Whoa. So here's our Obstagoons. We've got 2 of them. Looks pretty cool. Looks pretty sinister. Piers. Oh, shoot. Look at that. Galar. This is very Galar focused, huh? Sonia. We got Sonia. One of the better Pokemon professors. We've got 3 Linoons. So, but this is a Galarian Linoon. This isn't no regular Linoon. This is Galarian Linoon. Look at that. 3 Galarian Linoons. Hold up. I want to see. So, is Obstagoon one of your aces? Discard energies, dang. But it does a lot of damage. 20 damage to itself. Zigzagoon, Galarian Zigzagoon. Does this say Galarian? Yeah, it says Galarian Linoon. Galarian Zigzagoon, not that Hoenn little chump. Galarian Zigzagoon with Pin Missile. 4 of them. 4 Galarian Zigzagoons. And then we've got Bug Catcher. More Bug Catchers. 3 Bug Catchers. We've got Shauna. 3 Shaunas. We've got Hop. We've got 3 Hops. 4 Hops. We've got 4 Hops. Shout out. A hop. Great ball. Great ball. Great ball. Great ball. I like how the Cinderace and Pikachu's, it was just mixed up when you're gonna play, because this, it's like, whoa, that's a lot of the same cards. And then the other decks also have these. So switch, and then we get a Zoroark. So that means we have a Zoroark too, right? So Zoroark, look at that. I love the Eevee deck. The Eevee deck looks great. Zoroark, another Zoroark, and then Zoroark. Look at that. Bringing me back. So we have Victini and we have Zoroark. So a lot of Gen 5? Gen 4 is Diamond and Pearl. Gen 5 is Unova. Oh, we got 3. A Sharpedo. I'm a little disappointed. I'm not a big fan of Sharpedo. Look at that. It's just Sharpedo. I mean, it's got Carnvaha. Look at that. Carnvaha. 3 Carnvahas. And then Darkrai. Oh, shoot. We've got 2 Darkrai's. 2 Darkrai's. So this is in place of Victini and Zeraora. So Zeraora, look at this. And it's damaged. Damaged out of the box. You got this one. Looks really nice. Really pretty. And then bam. Scuffs on the corner. Like if it wasn't painted all the way through. Sad. Is it even bent? It looks like it, but I think it's just because it's dark. Darkrai. What's he doing? Oh, it's his hand. About to blast somebody. Nice. Well, now you know what you get if you pick up the Battle Academy Pokemon TCG pack box. I like it. So that means I'll be able to play with my wife and anybody else that wants to play Pokemon. I haven't actually played Pokemon in many moons. So I'm excited. I do need sleeves, because if we're gonna play, we're going to need some really nice sleeves to protect the cards when we're shuffling. Otherwise, you can't really shuffle without the sleeves anyways. But yeah, so we've got Eevee, we've got Cinderace, and then we've got Pikachu. I don't know, how do I pick up all 3 of them? You know what? Why am I picking up the decks? Why am I picking up the decks? We got Eevee, Pikachu, and Cinderace. Look at that. I think I'm not doing them justice. Maybe if we move Pikachu like that, and Cinderace like that. There we go. Alright, well, thank you so much for hanging out with me while we check this out. I am going to be playing some Pokemon soon, as soon as I get the sleeves for my cards. And my wife decides that she wants to take some time out of her day to actually play with me. So, oh yeah, the deck box is, it's just plastic. It's not a real deck box. But at least you have somewhere to put them without the sleeves. Because once they get the sleeves, it can take up a lot more space. But anyways, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I hope that you're as excited as I was to be able to check this set out. Remember, whenever you're driving, use your turn signals. That's what they're for.